Yo, welcome back to the No Hedging Podcast, man. We got a special edition with a special guest. We're about to break down the NFL draft, man. As you guys know, the NFL draft was just done, and we were waiting for it for a long period of time so we can get started preparing ourselves mentally for what our teams are going to possibly look like and what they're going to do.
Right.
But before we get into the draft, I am your host, Ty the Jet. I got my guy over there, co-host.
Man, Red 16 the GOAT, man. A.K.A. Rip 16, man. You know what's going on.
And then our special guest.
Take, man. You know it's your boy Professor Xay, man. I'm on the A, man. They invite me, man, the second time. I appreciate it, man. Just love these my brothers right here, man.
Yes, sir, man.
But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.
We need 100,000 likes, man. Come on with it.
Bring them. Hit that like button. Blast it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started, man. I just want to ask you guys as far as the draft goes.
Getting into the rundown.
The rundown of the draft. What's the biggest takeaway from the draft? The biggest one.
The biggest one, of course, we already know. It's Atlanta Falcons.
That's not the biggest one.
Hater alert. Hater alert.
That was the most shocking one.
Just mad. He didn't get toys.
When nobody expected that.
They shook it up. They shook up the draft.
They shook up the whole rotation.
Yeah. Right.
Because everybody was like, okay, here comes the first defensive player. And then it was like, nah.
But you know what's so crazy, though? And I tell people, because I know people mad about why the Falcons didn't pick a defensive player. But let's see, if you go to the first, if you get to the first 20, I think the first 20, 3 rounds?
Some picks.
2 or 3 picks.
It was no defensive player?
No defensive players was picked.
Because of the Falcons.
No.
Because the value was the offense.
Mm-hmm.
It was all about the offense. It's all about scoring.
Do you think that's because of the league?
No, I think the better players. I think the better players this year in the draft were on the offensive side.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't like a stud defensive player that everybody needed to have, like a Will Anderson last year, for example. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like a Micah Parsons. There wasn't like that one guy,
Sauce Gardner,
or Aiden Hutchinson, like a purebred. Like, all right, this dude is going to be a fucking Hall of Famer type guy. Yeah, it's a guarantee. So I think that was the cause of it. I think this draft specifically was just mainly offensive linemen, wide receivers. That's where most, and the quarterbacks.
And quarterbacks. The first 6 quarterbacks. It was 6 quarterbacks taken in the top 10 picks.
Crazy, never been done.
You know what I'm saying? 6 quarterbacks.
How did you feel as an Atlanta Falcons fan? How did you feel about them getting Michael Penix?
So I'm gonna be honest with you, right? At first, I was shocked, like everybody else was, because you're so crazy. Adam Scheffler was saying it right before the draft. Right when he said, "Hey man, I think they're gonna take a quarterback."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that shocked the hell out of me when he said that.
Nah, ain't no way.
Yeah.
We had talked about that during the day. We was like, bro, I'm hearing this rumblings about a quarterback, like Michael Penix, and I'm like, what?
But I say this though, and when I started thinking about it, I'm like, well, they did do a private workout with them the week prior, you know what I mean, to the draft. And I'm mad about they picked up Michael Penix. No, I think Michael Penix is gonna be really good, man. He really is a solid quarterback. We just got to see what he do. What we upset about, as all Falcons fans is, why would we get Kirk Cousins and pay him that 150?
180.
180, well, 100 guaranteed. Let's just say 100. 100. Because he ain't getting the whole 180.
Yeah, it's all about guaranteed money.
It's all about guaranteed money. So you get 100.
100 million.
Then you got a $55 million signing bonus. Yeah. Right? So we mad why we pay him when we know we was going to get Michael Penix.
Exactly.
They didn't know that.
But why didn't you know that?
Let me tell you something. They went in that, let's be real, before they signed Kirk Cousins, they was at that combine.
Mm-hmm.
They watched Michael Penix. They fell in love with him right then and there. Let's just be honest.
My whole thing is, if you're paying somebody that much money, you definitely need to be planning this out strategically.
It is.
Because I don't feel like it was that strategic.
I do. Here's my perspective.
It was planned out strategically in the aspect of, yes, I understand that you're getting a quarterback and you're getting somebody that you really like and you're giving them room to develop while you already have a starter and you're setting yourself up for the future.
100%.
However,
So you don't be in the same situation again, paying somebody that's mediocre a ton of money because that's the best option on the market at the time.
Fucked up.
Right, and then with Kirk Cousins as your starter, you don't anticipate picking in the top 5 of the draft at any point in the next couple years.
That's true. However, this is the other part of that too. It was a possibility they could have traded that pick and got another future pick.
Possibly, if somebody wanted to come up. But who's to say that
they
wasn't made?
going to get another first-round pick, though, next year. They wasn't going to get that. They would try to trade down, and they was going to get an extra second-round pick. So, in the Falcons reality, that didn't make no sense. And also, you got to think, too, that is correct. Like, let's be honest. Last year, it was people talk about defense. Our defense was good. Mm-hmm. Our defense was top 11.
Yep. It was.
It wasn't the defense fault. Desmond Ritter. Hold on, hear me out. Desmond Ritter was not putting the defense in great positions.
Of course.
We'll get a turnover, then we'll turn around and turn it back over.
But you addressed that when you got Kirk Cousins.
Right, correct. You did.
So here's my whole thing, right? You all are correct. The draft position matters. You have a top 10 pick. You might not have that again next season, especially if you got Kirk Cousins. You're not going to have it. Then there's also, you have to consider the future. You don't want to be in the situation again where you got these bridge quarterbacks that come in and they just fucking up.
Exactly.
I understand that. You don't want to deal with it again. However, there's a couple flaws in that. Even if that's the case, you still don't give Kirk Cousins that much fucking money. Because you could have used some of that money and you could have bought more defense. And also, now you're impacting his play. Because Kirk Cousins coming in, all right, I feel confident. I got a big paying contract. I'm the guy. I don't have to look over my shoulder. They trusting me to come in and play that. They stated that. But you got this top 10 quarterback coming right behind your shoulder. You know if you fuck up, he's coming in this game.
But let's be real. Hold on, wait a minute.
Said at the press conference.
We gotta stop that. We gotta stop that.
Why?
First of all, Kirk Cousins should complain about shit. You got $100 million guarantee. You don't say nothing.
But I'm saying the point is we're talking about his performance and wanting to win. Like, he has some security knowing that he's the guy and they gonna stick with him.
Yeah.
You don't exactly know they gonna stick with him, especially by year 2.
But here's the thing. It don't matter. He got paid.
He got paid, but he want to win.
But if he ain't winning, then ain't gonna be a problem. Then win.
For the playoffs.
Then win.
So what we talking about?
Right? Then win. Now, what your argument on why you paid him? You had to get a quarterback.
You didn't have to pay him that much.
You had. If that's what the market was telling and what it was bearing and what you were willing to do to get somebody in that seat.
You told me on draft night he was a bridge quarterback.
But wait,
I think so. I think so.
When do a bridge quarterback get paid that much money?
Kirk Cousins been willing and dealing in the league for a whole career.
And the thing is, the Falcons right now, that
was a desperation move
and later situation.
Yeah.
They want to win now and they want to win later. So they try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Exactly.
And the thing is, let's be honest, right? Let's just throw this hypothetically. Next year they have a good pick. They trade up. They got a quarterback they want. They probably may trade up again. They probably get somebody like.
Falcons don't be trading picks though, for real.
They don't.
They don't trade up in the draft or nothing. They stay where they at.
Make questionable decisions during the draft, and I think this was another questionable one. I get it, but at the same time, I like Michael Penix. I'm not saying that I have a problem with Michael Penix. I do like Michael Penix.
You like Kirk Cousins? Is he an upgrade from Desmond Ritter?
He's an upgrade for sure.
And we had Kirk Cousins last year with Desmond Ritter was messing up.
If we had Kirk Cousins, we would have made the playoffs.
We would have won the NFC South.
Absolutely.
But he has an injury history now too. So we have to question whether or not he's going to be there.
The Achilles.
He's coming up. Not just the Achilles before that, but
Kirk Cousins, right?
Yeah. But my whole thing is,
so if he got injury history, was it a smart move to get somebody for the future right now that you really like?
It wasn't a smart move to pay him that much money off him.
No, we're not talking about that though.
You had
that's the market. That's the market.
You had to.
What I'm saying is when they drafted Michael Penix.
If you're at the combine, you looking at Michael Penix and you like, I think we might go after this guy. I don't know yet, but I think we might go.
But that's before. That was before. That was after you paid Kirk Cousins.
But my whole point is, you got to plan this out a little bit better
Yeah, because it's like we can say, "Oh, we want Michael Penix," but they ain't really paying attention to that when he playing.
If we would have had, let me ask you this: if we would have had Justin Fields and he would have stayed healthy moderately on that Falcons team last season, could they have won the division?
Yes.
I don't know.
Justin Fields.
Did the Bears win theirs?
Nah.
He didn't play half of the season though.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't win
half of
that.
the season.
Is Kirk Cousins better than Justin Fields?
Good question. You go ahead and say it.
Say it. Keep it a buck. Not because of what you want, because of what you see.
I'm talking about because of
Kirk
what
Cousins.
I see.
Kirk Cousins is a better player than Justin Fields, dog.
His passing numbers are going to be much better than Justin Fields.
Just better. That's better.
Hold on, no. His passing numbers are going to be way better than Justin Fields.
One more game.
However, Justin Fields is also one of them quarterbacks who can fuck around and have 70 yards rushing in that game.
Yeah,
that's
but
a different impact on the game.
That's true. When you on a team,
like Lamar Jackson.
When you on a team that needs that,
did Lamar Jackson?
Atlanta don't need a running quarterback.
But listen to me. Did Lamar Jackson have the most passing yards last season?
No.
But he was the MVP.
But that's irrelevant for what we talking about. Because
it is relevant.
It's
relevant because you asked me.
He got the MVP because he won games.
Because you asked me. Was he better? Was Kirk Cousins better than Justin Fields?
What was the problem last year with the Falcons with Desmond? He could not throw the ball. He was throwing interceptions and everything. You put Kirk Cousins in that situation. He not throwing interceptions.
He's going to be a smarter quarterback. He's not.
And he's going to throw it deep. Sure. And he can throw it deep. You got two players like Kyle Pitts and Drake London. That's a deep threat type of players.
I don't know about Kyle Pitts, man.
Kyle Pitts is. If you have the right quarterback with him, he's a deep threat. We've seen that too. Yeah, intermediate and he a deep threat. I'm telling you, Kyle Pitts is.
Drake London is a jump ball guy. Kyle Pitts is an intermediate threat in my opinion.
He can go deep too. And he's a red zone guy. Okay. If you have the right quarterback with him, which is Kirk Cousins. I mean, with somebody like Kirk Cousins. Penix, and then things with Penix too is Penix can do the same thing. Thing is, if you would, I respect what the Falcons doing. You take Kirk Cousins, let's win now, and let's don't put all that pressure on Michael Penix. Let him grow in a year or two, and then we can move him in.
Let me ask y'all.
People talk about the age of a quarterback, but think if you got a fresh quarterback,
he'll be 26, 27 and that could possibly be those are the prime years. Quarterbacks don't really get into their prime until they're in their 30s, to be honest.
Let me ask y'all this: if the Falcons defense, we just said. They was an upper level defense, right?
Yeah.
Overall, on paper.
Right.
Why the hell do people keep coming back on them then?
That's not the defense all the time, though.
How is
that's not all the time. I know I said it a lot of times because the defense allows shit to happen.
We did a whole fucking season.
The thing is, that can be coordination as well. The defensive coordinator calling the right plays, but at the same time, like Xay was talking about, your offense. But here's the thing: your offense is not putting you in the right position. If your offense keep turning the football over, your defense is playing 77, 80 snaps.
Bro, y'all are making excuses for these comebacks.
No. How can it be comeback when you're? But wait a minute, how can it be comeback when you're 3 and out? You're 3 and out, interception, 3 and out, 3 and out. You put all the defense on them.
3 and out in the second half.
The
Falcons, the teams playing against the Falcons in the second half are not going 3 and out all the time. These motherfuckers are driving down the field.
We talking about the Falcons. We talking about the offense.
Defense, though. That's what I asked.
But the offense, though, the offense have to set the defense up for plays. If the defense out on the field longer than the offense, how?
If the offense go score a touchdown, right? Then the other team gets the ball. They take a touchback. They on the 20. They come down here and score. Who fault is that? The defense.
Right.
It's not the offense fucking fault.
I get it.
My point is, in the second half, y'all are not slowing down shit. Even when the offense is scoring, y'all are not slowing nothing down. And the reason you're not slowing anything down, and the reason you're not slowing anything down is because you can't seal the edge. You're not cutting off the run game because they getting on the outside of the lines and they taking off.
But here's the thing.
Your quarterback is getting way too much time to pass.
I get what you're saying.
The best quarterback can only cover a good wide receiver for so many seconds.
I get it.
So Lorenzo Carter's bad? He's not a good edge rusher?
He's not good enough, obviously.
He's not a top 10.
He's not good enough.
The thing is, okay, then you got a head coach. You got a head coach that won a Super Bowl as a defensive coordinator.
Right.
Also played as that. You don't think he's going to mold that?
That's what
the same guys that
agree.
he's seen before.
I agree.
That he worked with before.
I agree.
So he sees something.
Yeah.
He said, I know what I can do with these guys, but I just deal with it over there.
I get it.
The defense wasn't bad last year. It was the offense.
I'm with you.
I agree. The offense.
The main player that was balling on that team last year, if it wasn't for Bijan Robinson, man, it would have been worse than what it was last year.
The defensive line was banged up, but they were also bad.
Grady Jarrett was banged up.
Mm-hmm.
The secondary looked good.
Was good.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But like I said, they were good, and they still couldn't stop certain people.
But you have to put
because the quarterback
in
had too much time. It's just too much time.
No,
Deion
wait a
Sanders
minute.
in the secondary, he only got a certain amount of seconds he can cover a motherfucker. Offense, you got the advantage. You can come out here.
What I'm saying is that I'm saying this. I don't care. There wasn't a single defensive end or edge player in the draft that was a no-brainer to grab. At the top, in the top 10 position.
I felt like
it wasn't a Will Anderson out there. It wasn't an Aiden Hutchinson. It wasn't a Chase Young. It wasn't a Nick Bosa. It wasn't those guys.
I would have liked for them to take Dallas Turner.
You wanted Dallas Turner, right?
Or I would have been okay with what's my boy from Florida State. They had Jared Verse out there. They had
and they still dropped their defensive end too from Washington. Just throwing that out there too. So was Dallas Turner the guy that you see on film and tape and say, you know what? Since we got Kirk Cousins, we get Dallas Turner, that Super Bowl team.
Yes, because he was good side to side. He was good at.
So he was a Pro Bowler. So he was. So you saying that he's gonna be a defensive player? He's gonna be a rookie defensive player of the year this year? Is that what you saying? He's a type player that he gonna be?
He got the potential. Y'all just said it wasn't
it's a yes or no. It's a yes or no.
It wasn't a no-brainer there. It was
a yes or no.
Well, who is?
Not.
Who was better than him?
It was okay. So we draft these players, right?
Who's better?
Let me say we grade these defensive ends, right? A lot of them was to fall off from Dallas Turner. They wasn't all fall apart.
Right.
He didn't separate himself from the other defensive ends.
Right.
He didn't do that.
He wasn't
even the first one to go. He wasn't even the first one to go.
But he wasn't. That wasn't no.
He wasn't even the first one
the
drafted.
boy from UCLA, 5'2".
He was supposed to be.
How was he supposed to? If he was supposed to be, he would have been.
Okay.
He wasn't. It wasn't a no-brainer, dog.
Okay.
It just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And my point is,
I hope for the Falcons' sake, I pray to God that the guy they picked up in the second round actually overperforms his draft spot.
Listen,
maybe we can hit it strike.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Some lightning.
You tell me I got a top 10 defense already, and I like what is one player rookie gonna do to increase that?
Look at Will Anderson.
But so you compare
that's a different player. Look at the Cowboys.
So Dallas Turner's like Will Anderson?
No.
Will Anderson said Dallas Turner is like him.
That's his teammate.
They roll tide.
Right, that's a teammate.
They roll tide. You asked me a question, I answered it.
That's a teammate.
No, I'm asking
you.
You answered. You answered. No,
skill set.
You didn't answer. You didn't answer that. You just said Will Anderson said it. No, I'm asking you, not Will Anderson Jr. Do you feel that he's the type of
defensive end?
No.
He played with this guy.
No, I'm asking you.
He supports this guy.
Hold on, you got eyes, right?
I can trust Will Anderson's judgment on that, but
you got eyes, right?
My eyes and my assessment.
And you watch film, right?
Dallas Turner.
No, did you watch film of Dallas Turner?
Yes, which is why I said take Dallas.
So you watch film of Dallas Turner and said, "Oh my God, yeah, Will Anderson Jr."
I said he's the best option that we have.
Again, I'm gonna ask you again because you keep going around the bush. I'm
gonna tell you like this: Dallas Turner did not show up against Michigan.
Did Dallas Turner?
One game.
Did Dallas Turner show you on film that he was a Will Anderson Jr.?
I didn't hear Dallas Turner name it against
and
Michigan.
That's okay though, bro.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, the Falcons did, like Xay said, for now in the future. Michael Penix, because y'all not going to be able to draft that high in the future. Y'all just not. When it's time to move off of Kirk Cousins after 3 years, guaranteed.
2.
It's 3 guaranteed, though.
No, he got a Remember, he got $55 million bonus, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the $1 million. That's the 55.
So you even shorten it.
No,
so
55.
At least it's short.
Yeah, 55. Then you get 45, another 45. Third year is an option.
Okay, so
week 5 they moving off of Kirk.
They getting up off him.
Now week 5, I don't think so. If he's not healthy, if he's not the same with the Achilles, you know what I'm saying? The things you gotta think. the cap
He's
went
not
up.
coming out of it.
So if the Denver Broncos was willing to give up $85 million deadhead, you don't think the other teams ain't willing to do that either? They willing to do that.
They shouldn't be.
Sometimes you got to, bro.
But
sometimes you got to.
You got a player.
That was a shitty situation with the Broncos. You actually got to see what Russell Wilson was doing.
Sometimes you got to.
But that ain't the quarterback. That ain't the player they wanted. That ain't the player they fell in love with. Falcons fell in love with a player.
It was questionable when they signed him. I'm glad you brought it up. It was questionable when they signed him.
He was the hottest thing on the market.
But people also said, is Russell Wilson worth that much money at this stage in his career? And when he got out to Denver, it showed that he didn't.
Well,
then you watch that the Falcons turn around and doing the same shit.
Well, value is dependent upon who is willing to pay for it. That's how value is determined. He may not be valuable to you.
How many times we've watched this with other quarterbacks? Daniel Jones. Let's get into it.
That was accidental. They made a mistake. That's just what it is.
Stop making excuses for these dumbass decisions.
But it is what it is.
Kirk Cousins to Daniel Jones. He ran like Kirk Cousins to Daniel Jones.
Contract-wise, I'm comparing Kirk Cousins to Daniel Jones, Russell Wilson, all these guys that you overpaid.
But we already know that, though.
He not nowhere better. He not better than Russell Wilson. He ain't better than Kirk Cousins.
So you'd rather Atlanta do nothing?
I didn't say do nothing. I said utilize that money better. It was some other
Who?
We didn't go after Brian Burns. We didn't go after Daniil Hunter.
And then not have a quarterback? And then not have a quarterback
and
have Falcons?
drafted a quarterback.
But it wasn't a guarantee that Penix was going to be there.
Don't put all that pressure on that.
You had Russell Wilson. You had Justin Fields. You had 6 quarterbacks going to
Those
top 10.
Those are 2 quarterbacks that are bad.
Pick.
So what? Okay.
So you had the option to draft. You knew you had the option to draft a quarterback first of all because you had a top 10 pick.
Right.
You knew that going into it. Justin Fields was on the market. Russell Wilson was on the market. Dirt cheap.
Obviously, they didn't want them. That's obvious. They didn't want them.
Kirk Cousins is on the market. I get it, but he's on an Achilles, so I'm thinking negotiation.
Yeah, but if you would have brought Russell Wilson, I'm understanding now. If you would have brought Russell Wilson, Justin Fields in, you would have drafted Michael Penix. Then that would have been a whole.
They're not going to draft. They're not going to draft
drama. That drama that you want to.
They're not about to draft him.
You already set a tone
because you didn't spend no money on them.
Right, but you already. So why would you bring drama? A quarterback competition.
Just did it.
No, they did.
They just did.
They already
stated.
The
quarterback is already going to the media saying he's uncomfortable. He's like, what? He's confused.
No, that's
his
agent said that.
His agent said
that.
Shut up.
That is drama.
But that's his agent's agent.
It don't matter who said it. It's drama.
And then Michael Penix came back and said, no, he called me.
We had a conversation. We good. Yeah.
And then also, Terry Footnow and Raheem Morris said,
Kirk Cousins is a starter.
He's
a starter. Yeah.
He also said this. Terry Footnow said, I don't care if it take 4 to 5 years, and then he'll start. You know what I'm saying? That's what to be done. That's how to be done.
All right, so let me ask you this. Since we're talking about quarterbacks. The New York Football Giants.
Okay. What about them?
They decided, the New York Football Giants decided at number 6 to take a stud wide receiver in Malik Neighbors.
Love it.
That was a good pick.
Jamar Chase level wide receiver. Mm-hmm. They decide to take him.
Love it.
Great. Instead of moving off of Daniel Jones and taking a quarterback. Now, you as a New York Football Giants fan, I'll say super fan, if you will. Do you still have faith that Daniel Jones can actually get the ball to Malik Neighbors?
No.
So what the fuck?
What you mean?
Nah.
What do you mean?
Why aren't the Giants making a move towards a quarterback at some point?
We tried to trade with the Patriots. The Patriots said no because we wanted Drake May. The Patriots said no. They shut the door on that. We tried to move spots with the Patriots. They said no right during the draft. Now, we went and got Malik Neighbors because Drake May was our guy. When a team spots their guy, I don't care who out there. If my guy is this guy, I want him.
And that's the same way with the Falcons situation.
Yeah.
Penix, that's what they went with.
That's what they went with. That's who I want. If I like you, I want you.
But even if you could get Drake Mays, though, if you can't get him, that means you have to build around
what you got. And it's not even building around Daniel Jones because we offer Daniel Jones. Think about it like this, right? You get talent because we have zero talent on our offense, dog. Who are we throwing the ball to anyway?
Y'all haven't had a 1,000-yard receiver since.
Who are we throwing the ball to?
Y'all haven't had a 1,000-yard receiver since.
All right, so we need to keep building around on our offense because we don't have any weapons. We just got rid of Saquon Barkley.
I'm about to bring it full circle for you.
No, we just got rid of.
You can feel me.
No, hear me out. We just got rid of Saquon Barkley. No offense.
Yeah, you fucked up.
We got no receivers. Okay, so let's go ahead and draft a receiver. Daniel Jones is only on contract for one more season. One more season. Do you think we're going to be in the playoffs and picking in the bottom half of the draft? No, we'll be back again in the top 5 pick, trying to get a quarterback the next season. So we don't need to draft a quarterback this year.
So you feel more comfortable about next season's draft class about possibly getting a good quarterback out of that?
Depending on who's showing up, because in the NCAA, all you need is one season to pop out and somebody like you.
So this is what I'm saying.
Ask Trey Lance. He only played one season. Got drafted number 1 overall. Where he at? Sitting on the bench in Dallas. So you never know.
But he ain't a bad quarterback. That was just a
he been behind some.
Yeah, bad situation. Then that COVID really messed him up too.
Yeah,
that too.
That COVID too. Yeah.
But my point is this, right?
Bring it full circle.
My point, bringing it full circle, is we're looking at organizations make shitty decisions during the season, and we're giving them bailouts in these drafts.
It's not a bailout, bro.
Let me finish. We're looking at them make shitty decisions. We watch the New York Football Giants pay Daniel Jones all that money, not pay Saquon. Saquon leaves. You no longer have any offensive firepower, and Daniel Jones ain't did shit. Mm-hmm. So now you forced to go back in the draft, and you still don't have a fucking quarterback, and now you forced to go back in the draft the next season and try to get a quarterback.
But you got some firepower.
We watched the Denver Broncos pay Russell Wilson all that money. Mm-hmm. He fuck up, and you don't have any room to get some more off. Now you going back in the draft, and now you trying to.
Well, that's the repercussions.
The Falcons.
The
Falcons play.
But that's the repercussions of doing that.
Do y'all realize this is the 6th version of the Matrix?
But that's the repercussions of that.
Shit.
That's the repercussions. That's what happens.
Stop doing the same shit that you saw other teams do that fuck up.
Who did they just get? Bo Nix.
They got Bo Nix.
Okay, Bo Nix.
But they had to deal with 2 fucked up seasons with Russell Wilson to get Bo Nix.
Well, time out. That last season Russell Wilson played, he was not sorry.
The second half of the season, he did good.
No, that whole season,
the first 3 games,
he was all right.
The first 3 games, but then he was picking up, getting back to his normal self.
He was picking it up and getting it better towards the middle.
But they didn't want to pay him, and they said, you know what? We don't want to pay you no more. We really just want to go ahead and do
because the tail end of that season he was ass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The tail end of the season he was ass.
No, this season?
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
The tail end of that season?
No, he wasn't. He started letting it up after week 4, week 5.
Right. And
so
around week 11, week 12, he cooled the fuck down.
No, he was balling. They took him out.
He was not balling
yes, he was.
Season,
he was.
bro.
No, yeah, he was balling.
The Denver Broncos.
Facts. He was balling. Only problem was they didn't want to pay him. That's what's the problem.
What do I be watching? What do I be watching? What y'all be watching?
I'm telling you.
Because I ain't see the Denver Broncos cooking that no season.
You weren't even watching Denver Broncos.
What you mean? I was watching them.
No, you wasn't.
I watched them fucked up my money.
No, you wasn't.
I was watching them fucked up my money.
He was betting on them, so
I was watching them.
That's why he feels bad about it. He saw
some NFL highlights of them. Oh, did he get it?
What was that game? When did that game against the Patriots? And then they blew it in the second half.
What week was that?
That was like week 13, week 14, somewhere around there.
And
it was later in the season.
Not playing.
Russell Wilson was playing.
No, he wasn't. You know what? They was already telling him, "Boy, you gonna sit out or we ain't paying. You gonna take his cut, and we gonna pay you."
He fucked up. That's why he got out of the game.
I'm telling you.
That's why he wasn't playing.
It just wasn't a good fit.
If you're playing so good, why would you get pulled out of the game?
It just wasn't a good fit.
Thank you.
Sean Payton didn't put up with that.
Believe in him. So
Sean Payton
now you go. Okay,
if you don't believe in him, why the fuck you pay him all that money?
I bet you Russell Wilson gonna have comeback player of the year this year. I'm throwing it out there.
That's not saying much. He had a shitty season.
That he is saying a lot.
He not gonna have.
I don't know if he's gonna do that. But
Joe Flacco did right.
Decent.
Baker Mayfield did right.
Joe Flacco played
they went to the playoffs.
Every game and went to the playoffs.
They went to the playoffs.
Steelers can go to the playoffs. Steelers ain't sorry.
They not sorry, but they got a hell of a division.
They need to work on that offense.
What was the problem last year?
No quarterback.
And you got
a bad offensive coordinator.
And you got 2. You still got Najee Harris. You still got Jordan Pickens. You still got offensive line. Yeah. So another thing too. Russell Wilson gameplay, right? His gameplay is based off the running game.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a running game in Broncos.
No.
At Denver. Not at all. You just make him, force him to throw the whole time. That's not Russell Wilson's game. You got to have a running back. You got one over there, Najee Harris. You still got receivers.
Part of him not having it was because the running back was injured for like half of the season. When he came back, they did establish a bit of a running game, which was during that hot streak, what you talked about during the middle, like week 5, week 6.
So you agree when you just
So
added
I get
that?
it.
All right.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So now he going to Pittsburgh with all that.
Mm-hmm.
And he happy.
Is Najee Harris still up there?
Yeah, he's still fine.
Their offensive line was
It's just
bad.
that. It's just that, and then also you don't have.
line. That's what you said. Okay.
And you can't think it's not on that.
Jalen Warren did pretty good.
Najee Harris not the type of running back that you can win you can rely on him to win the whole game by himself. That's not the type of player.
No.
He's not a Saquon Barkley or
Christian
a Christian McCaffrey or Bijan Robinson type of scenario. Bijan Robinson is one of them.
He ain't had enough time.
Yeah, he is one of them. I'm telling you.
He gave him
And if
the
it
sign
real
up.
talk,
Since when?
most of the game he played in.
Since when?
He kept us in most of the game. He was reason why we was moving it to first and 10 and all that.
Since when?
No, he didn't.
I'm telling you.
No, he didn't.
No, that offense was trash. It was that defense that kept y'all in the
No,
game.
it was Bijan Robinson kept us in the game too.
Didn't Bates go to the Pro Bowl? How many?
Jesse
Bates went to the
Bates.
Pro Bowl.
How many? Did he have? How many touchdowns did he have? He was scoring points too.
Yeah.
So it sounded like that defense.
So who was
good.
ball? So Bijan Robinson was ball.
He got some
good
highlights.
Bijan
He got some
Robinson had
highlights.
1,000 yards.
They didn't even run him.
I don't think he was ever NFC Player of the Week, was he?
So you want to check that again?
Was he NFC Player of the Week? Or he just had some
might
cute?
have had one.
He just had some cute
I
highlights.
think he had one.
Some nice over the head highlights with the
think
camera
he
on the
had
I
top.
see what it is. You don't got no Saquon, so you don't know how to feel to have what we got.
Hater alert. Hater alert.
Yeah, he an eagle
Hater
now.
alert.
Eagle fly. Yeah.
Just mad. He didn't get
I just need to
toys.
see a little bit more of these.
Yeah, I know that.
Can we get some more carries and
But
touches?
look though.
Yeah, we gonna get that with Kirk Cousins.
That was coaching though. That wasn't Bijan.
Yeah, that was coaching. Now,
wouldn't be
can you
John's
say
fault.
is he capable? Absolutely.
He was doing
but
that.
I'm not
He kept
saying
us in
he
the game.
is yet.
He kept us in the game last year.
Is he capable?
He was
Yes.
a big part of the offense last year. That just be
When they
real.
decided to give him the rock.
All right. Yeah, because they kept, you know what? That's why Arthur Smith don't got no job. He had his faith in Desmond Ritter. Oh, I can win with him, and he throwing intercepted back to back. Come on,
No,
man.
Arthur Smith got a job. He in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I said, OC, now the HC.
Hey, he hired.
You
got
know,
a job.
he not
For
the
that
head
same
duty,
team
son.
that you talking about, we about to see what Pittsburgh offense is about to look like with a quarterback.
Cause that's what quarterback he's supposed to got. That's what quarterback he's
Yeah.
supposed to have.
Yeah.
Instead of going Desmond Ritter.
I understand that.
Mike Tomlin knew
Come
what
on,
was
man.
up.
Yeah.
Mike
Come on now, let's just be real.
And
Let's
they
just be
shipped
real.
Desmond Ritter out.
Tomlin knew what was up.
They got him out of
He
there.
out of there. Where he went, Arizona?
Yeah. For what? They got him out of there.
Because it was time to go. Mike Tomlin knew what was up. He was like, yeah, if you gave Arthur these quarterbacks, he might be able to do something.
Exactly.
You're going to see what's up.
That was just
But that's cool. Another team I wanted to talk about was my other squad. The Chargers. I feel like they fucking cooked in this draft. Me personally.
They did okay.
They did good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, why you sound like a hater?
I'm not saying like a hell.
It's
I'm
all
just
about that
saying
defense, though. That defense got stuff on it.
yeah,
They got
they
the
okay.
offensive coordinator. I mean, they went and got, offensive tackle, protecting. You got him protecting the QB. Then you went and got some wide receivers because we had some deficit and Keenan done left town.
Oh, they got Jalen Pope. That's a
You
good
got some
play.
young boys. You got
No,
some
that's
young boys.
the Patriots.
That's the Patriots.
Young boy.
But the Chargers they got Joe Alt as offensive tackle. They got Lad McConkey,
Hey, he fired too.
great route runner.
Oh, and they got
They got Brendan Rice, Jerry
Ray
Rice's
Rice
son.
fired. He fired.
They got Jerry Rice's son. Then you went and got a couple more DBs. They also went and got a defensive end. And they went and got a linebacker. So they addressed all their needs. And they also got, I don't know much about Cornelius Johnson, me personally, from Michigan. But you went and got 3 wide receivers. You went and got an offensive tackle to protect your quarterback, and you went and got some defensive players to also shore up the defense that you talk about. I felt like they utilized the draft correctly.
Yeah.
You address your needs on the team. They got graded at A-,
Yeah, good
according
job.
to an analyst at NFL.com.
Yeah, it's a good job.
I felt like they cooked. That's what I was saying. Y'all,
They did. I don't disagree.
They did good. I think what my favorite
you
was
was
Joe.
like, yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree. I mean, still gotta see what these players do. I mean, a lot of times these draft picks don't really be doing shit.
Tell man, let's.
A lot of them don't.
Yeah, a lot of times they be on the practice squad.
I think they're going to actually put Brendan out there. They're going to definitely have Ladd out there based on what we got to go along with Quentin Johnson. And then he going to have a little bit more protection. So I think he going to be able to get open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's they trying to run the ball, man. They trying to run the ball.
Yeah, things about Harbaugh's a physical.
Yeah, they trying to run the ball. They ain't gonna be like Justin Herbert was lighting it up last couple seasons.
He's running that thing.
Yeah.
That was
But that's good for Justin Herbert though because it's gonna protect him. You know he's been getting injured lately.
Drop back and pass like every.
Yeah, he hurt his fucking finger, he fucking his ribs up, you know, whatever the fuck his lump, whatever the shit was. So
it was bad.
yeah, so he's gonna be protected. They're gonna run the football, and it's gonna be a more physical team. That's how Harbaugh teams are. When he was in the 49ers, the same way.
And Michigan.
And Michigan.
I like that though, but I think it's good because then you can balance it out. If you got a strong ass run game, you know it gives younger wide receivers a little bit more cushion because they're gonna be focused on protecting the run or defending the run, and that's gonna open up the pass game a little bit more though.
But also,
when you do drop back.
But also with the running game too, we control the game, we control the clock, man. You know, I said with that run game, it helps that. You know, that's
he
why
went and got rushes from the top Russian team, which made sense if he wanted to improve the run game.
Right, and then also too, I tell people this, like, you know, I know we talk big about Patrick Mahomes, like especially last year in the playoffs, but it was really Pacheco that was doing his thing that really like kept that offense moving and stuff like that, especially when it gets the Ravens defense. So. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have a running game.
That running game was serious.
Yeah, you got to.
Then they finally replaced Tariq Hill's speed. You know, by going to get Xavier Worthy.
Man, he a monster, man. I'm telling people, bro.
Everybody knew they was
man,
going to get him.
Man, he a monster. I knew he was going there. We all knew he was going
Everybody knew that. Once he ran that 4-2, everybody knew
he going.
And the crazy thing is they traded up to get him.
Yeah.
They traded to get him.
And they got Marquise Brown over there, yeah, so they good. And they just re-signed Travis Kelce, too.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
So they good on that. Now we got to see what they're going to do. Then they still have a chance.
What's going on with Rasheed Rice, though?
What?
He'll be all right.
Mr. Butterfingers?
He's a Mr.
Hater
Butterfingers.
He ain't Butterfingers.
Hater
In the
alert.
playoffs.
Hater alert.
Rasheed Rice is the
Just
reason they won the
mad.
Super Bowl.
He didn't
dog.
get toys.
The reason they got there.
He the reason they got
Through
there.
the
Was
playoffs.
the one doing the
No.
playoffs. He was the reason.
No.
And Patrick
He
Mahomes was
helped.
doing things.
Yeah, he helped.
He helped.
But ain't like Pacheco was rushing for 150 yards every game.
Nah, he was up there.
Did you look at Rasheed Rice stats, brother, in the playoffs?
Yes, you tripping?
Did you watch what we watched?
Did you watch what
No one said Rasheed wasn't doing nothing.
He wasn't no big factor.
Yeah,
Did you
He
watch
wasn't no
it?
big factor. Okay.
You tripping. At the beginning of the season, yeah. At the beginning of the season,
we
yeah.
talking about playoffs.
He
wasn't talking about nothing.
No, the beginning of the season, he wasn't talking about nothing. The playoffs, he showed
Hey,
up.
nah, no.
By the end of the season, he had developed.
Yep.
By the end of he
So
developed.
that's why they just got Marquise Brown and they just got Xavier Worthy.
No,
needs somebody on
they
the
needed
other
other
side.
people. There was nobody else to throw the ball
throw a man
to.
over the
Scott,
top
who?
rope.
More?
Then another.
Who that?
Then another.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling dropping wide open passes.
NBA?
They shipped him out like 2 weeks after he
Kadarius Tony? Kadarius Tony?
Kadarius Tony?
He was good in Florida, but he just did without
Yes, Rasheed Rice needed some help.
Yeah, he needed help, dog.
Yes, Rasheed Rice.
Yeah, they got
Jamar Chase need T. Higgins. He needs some help from T. Higgins
Jamar
sometimes.
Chase?
Jamar Chase can use some help from T. Higgins on the other side. It helps having somebody else
Yeah,
good.
you need
So
two
he take away
receivers.
that double coverage. I know.
You need two receivers.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm like, bro, you sleep on Rasheed Rice, brother.
So what y'all think about Dallas Cowboys resigning Ezekiel Elliott?
I think what the fuck was that?
It's cheap, $3 million. They got rid of Tony Pollard. I mean, they need.
They cheat. That's what I think.
Yeah.
This is why.
I thought they should have went with Derrick Henry. That was crazy to me.
This is why they're not gonna get nowhere, dog. This is why.
They did the lad there, and that's what it is.
Why you signed this? He didn't even do that last season. Or the season that you let him go.
Yeah.
So why are you bringing him back? Because he on the market?
It's the last dance.
Because he a Cowboy?
Nah, it's the last dance with
He gonna retire?
Prescott.
Oh, okay.
This their last year.
Okay.
That was going on.
So they trying to reignite something.
Yeah, trying to reignite something.
See if they
last dance
okay.
when you won something. Them two
Okay.
didn't win shit
Okay.
together.
That what we trying to see. That was you know.
They trying to see if they got something special together.
Their last
where it
dance
gets
was
light.
the last
Yeah, I
dance.
got you.
Because it did its own with.
They last dance was the last dance.
It is over for them.
This was it was a terrible relationship, and you just went back and got
This was
back with
really
yours.
a move
That's
for
a bad
it's a
idea.
publicity stunt. That's really what it was. Jerry
Do y'all
Jones.
realize what y'all just said though?
It was a publicity stunt.
Do y'all realize what y'all just said?
What we say?
The organization making a bad move by signing this guy and doing all this. But when I just said the same shit about you going to get somebody who didn't do shit last year and giving them some money to come back. Now $3 million is not no crazy amount of money.
Right.
I get it.
I know you're not comparing that.
But with Kirk Cousins, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing
Before
that.
Kirk Cousins got hurt, he
was lighting it up.
He was lighting it up. So
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, he gonna kill.
We ain't gonna let you
Kirk
do that.
Cousins has won one playoff game.
When last time Ezekiel had 1,000 yards rushing?
We
I
understand
can
that.
wait. I can wait.
Look.
You can research it.
I don't know.
It been a minute,
It's been a minute. I know that.
long time before he had got that check.
So why did you get him?
Like I said, I think it's the last dance, man. I think it's the last dance with Dak Prescott. They trying to see a spark come up.
They
And then
just
also,
doing shit, man. They ain't doing nothing.
nah, they probably their thing is you gotta give Ezekiel credit. He is good on third downs. Like you know,
That's it.
so that they need that for third downs because you could get that for Tony. You could get that out of Tony Pollard. You know what I'm saying? So they need that. They're gonna use them other running backs too as well. They're gonna rely on Dak Prescott a lot.
Yeah.
This is the last dance because thing is the next chip is. They talk about it ain't gonna be Trey Lance. It's probably gonna be Shador Sanders.
That's
Gonna
what they
be
want.
playing for the Dallas Cowboys in 2025-26. Real talk.
No, can't have that.
Check my
What?
What about
It's a mess.
Chicago?
Chicago did good.
cooked.
Justin Fields who?
They don't care about Justin Fields.
I said Justin Fields who?
Right.
No, they didn't.
But I feel bad
they gave
because
Caleb Williams
they should have
everything
did the
they
same
shoulda gave
thing. They didn't
Justin.
do the same thing with Justin. They didn't load him up with the people. Man, Caleb is loaded. He's set.
He said.
He's coming in with the best position, like as far as what you're surrounded by out of all the
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
Let me tell you
Good
something.
defense, good receivers, good running back.
It has never been a first rounder that was surrounded with talent.
So
coming
much
out
set-
first
set
pick,
up like
the first
that.
pick. That's surrounded with talent
I
at
ain't
the
never,
first pick.
that's what I'm saying.
I ain't never seen that.
Then you went and got a stud wide receiver, and you
That-
just
Yeah, I
got
got Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, who
You
had
still
the
got
best
DJ
receiving
Moore.
year of his career,
And you got DeAndre Swift.
and you got Cole Kmet.
Ain't nothing, man.
Yeah,
They gonna make some
They
noise.
gonna make some noise.
As long as he plays decent, they in a position to make the playoffs. Slick.
Nah, we ain't gonna say that.
Why not?
They still got to get through
You
Detroit.
gotta get it. Hey, still Jordan Love, Green
Detroit
Bay.
and Green Bay.
Man,
They got to
you
get
gotta
through
stop
Detroit
playing
and Green
like
Bay.
Jordan Love ain't the real deal.
They got
I
to
ain't
get
saying he
through. They
not,
got to get
but
through
I'm just
Detroit
saying
and Green
that-
Bay.
I'm saying that
And he's
in
still a
a
rookie
position.
now.
Yeah,
He's still a
like
rookie
that.
now. We can't.
CJ Stroud was a
But we
rookie.
can't expect that out of everybody.
Every rookie.
We can't expect that out of
That's
everybody.
a rare. That's
Yeah.
a rare type situation.
We can't expect that out of
Like-
every damn quarterback, dog.
CJ
How many
Stroud
number
has
one
less-
overall draft quarterbacks play like CJ Stroud?
None.
None. You don't see that.
You can't expect
None.
that, bro.
I'm not saying
We're
that.
not about to do that.
I'm not saying that. But I'm saying as an offense, what they have.
Yeah, what they have. But it don't mean shit if the NFL game is too fast for you and you got rookie eyes and you don't know what the hell going on. You turn the ball over because you can't read
Like
defenses.
CJ Stroud wasn't playing like that even when he played against Georgia in the playoffs. Like CJ Stroud is a pro. Like y'all see how he doing the podcast now?
Yeah.
How he talking?
Bro, he breaking down film. He's cold.
It's Pat. Like he Pat. Like
He the
bro,
truth.
he
He the real
a
deal.
4-year vet, bro. He like
Yeah.
He a
real
It's
deal.
over with. It's over with.
Yeah.
He's
It's
a
over
real
with.
deal.
He's a real deal.
He's a real deal.
And the reason why he dropped because of a damn test that he failed. The little test that they take in the draft.
Nah, I think Chicago. I think like this same situation went forward with like the Falcons. Carolina love Bryce Young. That's what they wanted. It wasn't about no test. They went with the guy who they love, and that's what we need to stop. We need to stop doing this. These organizations gonna pick who they like and who they love, who they
Right,
like.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about what you know, it's who you know. You know, they know you, they know they like you, they gonna go with you. That's the
No matter
situation.
what.
It wasn't about no test. They wanted Bryce Young, but then they see, well, man, wait a minute, CJ Stroud just goddamn took his team to the playoffs, won the playoff, got beat Cleveland That was the top 3 defense. And Joe Flacco was going crazy. And they killed him. Then, even when they played against Baltimore Ravens, C.J. Stroud didn't play bad. He didn't take a sack. He didn't throw a pick. It was nothing he could do. I don't know. That don't mean Caleb Williams going to be like that, though.
Yeah, Caleb ain't gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying that I saw the Bears display some good things last
Yeah, they
season.
did. They did great.
Defensively, they played very well.
They redeemed themselves.
They started playing better, but it was too late by then. So when you bring in this new talent, you bring in new wide receivers, you bring in a new quarterback, all that. I understand he needs time to develop. He has a whole offseason to sit there and go through everything with his team. Practice.
They all do, man.
Yeah, but all season don't make you just like.
Yeah, they all do, dog. They all do.
But you're doing that, and you're doing that with a team that's already improving and playing pretty good. So you adding in more and more pieces. That's why I said I think they in there, and they could be on that wild card conversation.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so, I'm not doubting that.
That's all I'm saying.
Wild card for sure, because the NFC is so weak.
I ain't say they was about to win the Super Bowl.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking they could win a wild card.
Yeah, Trevor.
Okay. Nah, but that's So what else? I think that's all I got for the draft.
So y'all just said down. Okay, I just want before y'all go this, the NFC North.
That's an NFC.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, right? Y'all talking about Chicago possibly wild card.
Possibly.
You got Green Bay. You got Detroit. Still got Minnesota.
What about Minnesota?
What about Minnesota?
They're gonna have a rookie quarterback.
J.J. McCarthy and
J.J. was starting on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, even if they don't start McCarthy.
They're going to start McCarthy.
But we just talked about how we can't expect these rookie quarterbacks to do good.
You expecting J.J.
But y'all
McCarthy to come in and be better?
Who do they get on defense? They got pass rushers or anything?
You don't think Caleb Williams better than...
They got
Justin Jefferson,
right?
That's all you need to win?
That's it?
Hey, you got a weapon.
That's all you need to win?
Nah, but they still ain't going. Okay.
They ain't going nowhere.
NFC South. Falcons. We're gonna call that. East.
Falcons still got to beat the Saints. I'm not gonna hold
It's
you.
not even the same. It's more so Tampa Bay now.
Tampa Bay too.
Tampa Bay got to worry about.
We still got to battle the Saints in Tampa Bay. I'm not gonna hold you on that. I'm with the Falcons now.
The East, Eagles. Come on with the games. We know.
Yeah.
Eagles.
Cowboys gonna battle them a little bit, but
the West is gonna be 2. 49ers, Rams. Possibly Seattle can get in there. So where
Seattle ain't getting in there.
So where's Chicago at?
Chicago wild card.
How? I just named them.
Somebody gonna fall out. Who else you name?
Bro, you acting like the team gonna stay. Unfortunately, they're not gonna stay healthy the whole season. Somebody's gonna be thrown off.
Seattle's not
gonna make it.
Chicago's gonna be better than Seattle. Seattle got a whole new head coach, whole new offense, whole new system. That's a whole new team right there.
We don't know.
We do know. We do know.
We know. We know.
Was they in the playoff last year, right?
Nah. There they go. And they got their ass drugged early.
They got beat.
Yeah, they barely got in there.
They got in there.
Barely.
Just got in there with them.
Yeah, that was with Pete Carroll. That was with Pete Carroll, though. That was with Pete Carroll. We got this new head coach.
49ers went in there, right? So 3-0 went in there. Okay. Detroit was in there. Right? Tampa Bay was in there. Eagles in there. Cowboys in there. You think Chicago gonna be in that party again?
They'll be in there.
Cause let's be real, Cowboys gonna go back. They're gonna go back.
You think so?
I don't think Cowboys gonna be just straight up trash. I don't think that. So I got 2 teams coming out of the East. Eagles and Cowboys.
Seattle didn't get
I got 2 teams out of West.
I figured.
Oh, they did?
No, I think Green Bay got in over there.
Yeah, Green Bay got in over there. Okay.
Green Bay got in.
We got Green Bay too. So we got Eagles and Cowboys. Probably 49ers and Rams, right? You got Atlanta Falcons. I got Falcons. I got North, Green Bay. There's 8 teams, right? And Detroit.
It's gonna be Green Bay ain't gonna get in that bit.
Green Bay get in that bit.
I don't know. I can't predict the
You don't
future.
think
dog.
Jordan Love? Y'all think Jordan Love one trick pony?
Give me before the season starts. Give me before the season
Where Aaron
starts.
Jones at?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones went to
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
is in Minnesota.
He went to Minnesota with McCarthy.
That hurts the Green Bay though. They play much better with Aaron Jones.
No, they got Josh Jacobs though.
Mm-hmm.
You putting your faith in Josh Jacobs?
Yo, Josh Jacobs is good.
He is good.
He's
gonna lie.
good.
He is good. He's not as dynamic as Aaron
Yeah,
Jones.
exactly. That's my point. That's all I'm saying. Y'all folks done said a lot, man. Stop holding these people up, man. Y'all like, share, comment,
Talking crazy.
subscribe. These boys over here saying some stuff today.
Yeah.
But y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all keep showing love, man. It's your boy Rip 16 to go. Got my guy Tyler Jet over here, and our guy Professor Xay. Take.
Let's go, man.
So you know what I'm saying? Y'all take notes, and we're gonna see what happened during this season. We're gonna see. It's gonna be very interesting, but somebody gonna fall out of the mix, and I'm telling you, it's gonna look a little different. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll catch y'all on the next one, man.
Peace.
Peace out.
If I heard all your lyrics and all this shit soft, I'd put you on verses to take your shit off all this capping and rapping, man. How this shit happen?